Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about the Premiere Pro shortcuts I should have been using from the get-go. So if you're a newbie, this one's for you, buckle up, it's gonna be good. Let's get into it. A lot of these are customizations that I've made to my Premiere Pro shortcuts. You can choose whatever shortcut key makes the most sense to you. That's the best part, it's fully customizable. First up, the keys Q and W for ripple trim. So for me, the name of the game is setting up my keyboard shortcuts in a way that it cuts down on clicks. That's my goal. Cut down on number of mouse movements, number of times I'm moving my hand around, the number of clicks. Time is money, honey. And let me show you how I used to edit. I put my playhead where I wanted to make a cut, select C for my cut tool, make the cut, select V for my selection tool. You see where this is going? It's already taking forever. Delete the selection I didn't want anymore, and then select the blank space and hit delete. That's 5 clicks. Now watch this. I put my playhead where I want to make a cut, I hit Q, and bam. I've done all of those steps in one. It made the cut at the playhead, removed the section of the video that I didn't want, and then moved the rest of this timeline up. I've got it set so that when I hit Q, what's to the left of the playhead gets deleted, and then when I hit W, what's to the right of the playhead gets deleted. Having them side by side is really helpful for me to remember that because the Q is on the left and W is on the right. Second keyboard shortcut, the left and right bracket. The left and right bracket to nudge clip up or down. If you work with lots of layers, you know how often you're nudging your clips up and down. I like to use the bracket keys now to help me move up and down when I'm editing, and again, it helps me cut down on clicks. Third is Y for the slip tool. If you're not already familiar with the slip tool, prepare for your life to be changed. You'll want to use the slip tool when you've got a clip placed already in the timeline with the in and out points set. Let's say that the clip needs to start earlier than it does. Again, here's what I used to do. I'd bring the clip up a video layer, extend it out in the direction that I wanted to adjust it, scrub to the end point, match that cut, then move it back and rematch the cut in the timeline. Now I just hit Y to engage the slip tool and I start scrubbing. Now here's the best part. In this panel up here, you'll see the in and out points. You just have to let go of your mouse when it's at a point you want, and bada bing, bada boom, you're in business. The only thing that gets tricky is if you're editing 16:9 footage into a 9:16 timeline. It'll show two 16:9 videos side by side, so if your frame is 9:16, it's hard to actually see what's going on in the footage. So just keep that in mind. Number 4, E for enable. This is one that I know I actually changed. The default is Shift-Command-E, and I changed it just to E. Because I mean, whatever was there, I really wasn't using it before. This one is so essential for me. This is the first thing that I change. Anytime that I have to reset my keyboard shortcuts in Premiere, let's say I just need to do a total, system reset or whatever, this is the first one I change back. Like I said, the default is Shift-Command-E. To me, that's cuckoo bananas crazy because I'm using enable and disable all the time, like all day, every day. I really can't live without this one, and I cannot be bothered with the shift command of it all. So just being able to toggle enable and disable with E is exactly what I need. So cut out the middleman, simplify it in keyboard shortcuts. Trust me, you will appreciate this one. Number 5, Command C for close gap. You ever make a bunch of cuts and you have a lot of gaps in your footage? Here's what I used to do. This is so cringe. I used to go in individually, click the space in between the clips, delete it, and go one by one down the line. Insane. It got to a point where I was like, there must be another way. I found this trick probably on Reddit at least 5 years ago, which involved bringing in an adjustment layer, moving all the clips up to the adjustment layer, bringing it back down a level, selecting all of the remnants of that adjustment layer and hitting ripple delete. Again, that's a lot of steps. It's less steps than the individual selection of all the spaces, but still a lot of steps. So now what I do is I select all the clips that have the gap, hit Command C. None of that extra layer nonsense. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And there you have it, 5 Premiere Pro shortcuts I wish I knew about eons ago. So I hope that you can implement these into your workflow and it makes your life a little bit easier. Before I let you go, I want to know, are there any shortcuts that you use in your everyday? Something less common, if you've built a sequence of hotkeys or something, let me know. I'm all about trying to make my editing more efficient and I'm very curious, so drop a comment. Again, my name is Katie. I edit commercials like these for a living, and on my channel, I talk about all things video editing, video gear, and creative life stuff. So if that's interesting to you, definitely subscribe. I really like making videos that are actually helpful and are on topics that people want to hear about. So if there's a particular comment you want to hear about or are curious about, let me know, drop a comment, we can go through it. That's it for me today. See you next time. Bye.